Hello students, in this video I'm going to show you how to do scientific notation. As you can see on the left side, there are a lot of numbers that are really large or really small over here. So in science, we often encounter these numbers that are really large or really small, and it's difficult for us to count the zeros, right? And it's kind of difficult for someone to be looking at your data and read so many zeros at the same time. And sometimes if you were to copy down the data, you might miss a zero, right? So scientific notation is a way to reduce that problem so our numbers are easier to be read and we won't have as many user errors, okay? So here's how you do it. First, you want to find the original decimal, okay? So in this case, for the first question, the original decimal is already on the question. For the second question, because we have a really large number, our original decimal will be placed at the end of the number. For the third one, our original decimal will be at the end as well. And the last one, we have our original decimal at the very front. So we're gonna use the pink dot as our original decimal. Now, you need to find a new decimal. So how do you find a new decimal? You want to put the new decimal after the first non-zero number. So this is where we want to put our new decimal, okay? And then this is where we want to put our new decimal. And right here, okay? Now you see a difference between the original and the new. You need to count how many times we need to move the decimals, okay? So that's the third step. You need to count, all right? So for the first question, we move 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. So our new number is now 3.52. Lastly, if you have a really large number, such as the second question or the third question, then you want a positive superscript. But if you have a really small number, such as the first question, then you want a negative superscript. So what should we put after the negative? We moved our decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. So this is our final answer. Let's give the second question a try. So we already found our original decimal and our final new decimal. And we need to move the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times for the two to meet each other. So our new number is 2.54, right? Because we already have our new decimal, so that's our new number, times 10 to the 5th. So now we have a positive superscript because we have a really large number and we're moving the decimal really to the left, right? So this is a smaller number. If we want to bring it into the original number, we need this 2.54 to be to multiply that with a much larger number, which is 10 to the 5th. Okay, for the third question, we move the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. And again, right here we have a very large number, so we want to have 10 to the positive 7th instead of the negative 7th. Okay, lastly, now we have another number that's a little bit smaller, is 0.086. Our new number that we want to write down is 8.6. Now we want to do 10 to the 1, 2, negative 2, because here we have a small number, so we want to do a negative superscript. And since we moved our decimal 2 times, then we want to do negative 2, right? But really what this is saying is we have 8.6 divided by 100. So if you know how to do that, it will give you the same answer as our original number. So we want the two sides to equal. In the end, we're doing scientific notation, but the numbers really don't change. It's the same number, right? It's just another way of expressing it.